Morning, everyone. It's Sandy Ellis Haas bringing you love and light in the morning and a little bit of the cycle of yoga. Now we're going to do the whole cycle together. And this is the cycle of yoga that I do every morning. I usually do it near the kitchen. But we'll start with the moon salutation in temple position. Go crescent moon to the right. Gently bending it into it just a more as you breathe out. And we're all going to go into goddess pose. Wonderful goddess pose. Hey, legs are facing opposite walls. Arms are up in cactus position. We are connected to the goddess. And from here we're going to go into star. Just lift up your legs, lift up your arms. We are now in star position. Because you are a bright and shining star. You are connected, you are wonderful, you are love, and you are light. Now we're going to go into triangle pose. And this is all the moon salutation. Now we're going to go into triangle pose. From here we're going to go into runner stretch. Both feet are facing forward toward the wall. Arms are leaning forward on your leg as far as you can reach comfortably. Again, no pain. This is not about pain. It is about stretching, but it's not about pain. We do it stretching here. Now we're going to come down into lunge. A very natural flow into lunge. Now we're in lunge pose. Now we're going to go into side lunge. When I first started doing this, I needed to use a yoga block. But again, I used my high heels when I was doing this. I don't need to do that anymore. You want to get a little more challenging, take your left leg and take it out a little farther. Give yourself a little more stretch if you want to. And from side lunge, we'll go into squat. Just like in the hula hooping yoga, this is like goddess pose, but it's lower. Ooh. From here we're going to go into our side lunge. From side lunge we're going to go into lunge pose. Again, ever since I was given this moon salutation by Fern back in the spring, I've not stopped doing it. This feels so natural, so right. I feel so connected while I'm doing this. The moon must be my symbol. We're going to go up into runner stretch. Both feet should be facing forward. Leaning down as best you can in a stretch. You should feel your inner thigh and your back of your calf here, stretching out. And we're going to move over into star pose. In my star pose, the right foot is facing forward, the left foot is facing the wall, and I'm just flowing down. I feel myself flowing down, flowing down, flowing down. And after star, for a couple cycles of breath, triangle, we're going to come up with the star. With star, the feet are facing opposite walls, and we're becoming centered and aligned. My favorite breathing technique is actual square breathing, where you breathe in equal amounts, hold equal amounts, let it out for that same amount, and then don't breathe in for that same amount. Usually starting with 5. And we're going to go into my favorite pose, which is goddess pose, which I also love to do while I'm hula hooping. It actually caused me to discover. I just started going to this position while I was hula hooping, going, oh my God, this feels so right. I can hula hoop yoga. I love goddess position. Lately, what I've been trying to do is align my spine a little more forward or up, get myself standing straighter when I'm doing this, rather than bending forward or sideways. I'm trying to have a open flow. And then we're going to do a crescent moon on the left. And then we're going to temple pose, and I'm getting ready to do the sun salutation, but I think looking at the moon is just very appropriate, so I'm going to go look at the moon. Now I'm going to go into the sun salutation. It's a natural flow. From that, just to do the sun salutation, where you look at the sun, open up to the sun, and then come down into a forward bend. Naturally just flow into the forward bend. From here I go into a lunge pose. Again, make sure your ankle or your foot doesn't go beyond your knee. This is very good. Again, if you want a little more stretch, stretch your foot in the back out a little farther. That'll get you more of a stretch on your inner thigh, which you're working right now. From here, we're going to go into the high plank. And I'm going to come into low plank. I'm going to lie down for just a second. And we're going to come up into cobra. Now this is where it becomes Sandy's own thing, because here, this is where I put in my cat and cow. And my downward dog with walk the dog, which is not in the sun salutation that was given me, but this seems the natural place for it. And I want to do this in my daily practice, so this is where I do mine. I do my cat. I'm a little kitty. I do my cow. I'm a farm girl. I'm a cat. I'm a little kitty. I'm a cow. I'm just a farm girl at heart. And I'm going to go up into my downward facing dog. Leave it there for a minute, and then just walk my dogs. Walk my dogs. Walk my dogs. Walk my dogs. Right foot comes forward. And I am in lunge on the other side. Again, my knee is right above my foot, and my back foot is actually reaching a little farther, give myself a little deeper stretch. We're going to come up into the forward bend. And we're going to reach up and say hello to this one again. Hi, sun. How you doing? Hello, moon. Hey, stars. Hey, there's the Big Dipper. There's Cassiopeia. Here we go. Now from here I naturally just flow into Morning Glory Vinyasa. So Morning Glory Vinyasa is basically a crescent moon left, crescent moon right. So we're going to flow even a little deeper here. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And fall down. Go to your roots. Go to your roots. Go to your roots. Go to your forward bend. Then come up on your knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe out. Feel yourself rooted to the ground. Feel yourself gathering roots. Feel yourself becoming roots. Ooh. Then let yourself flower and grow. The reason I'm actually changing position while I'm doing this is more so you can see it than that actually is how it's supposed to be. So I thought this is just a better way for you to see. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. The concept of becoming a flower is just beautiful to me. So from here, I normally go just into my Warrior 2 pose. Your front foot is out, and your knee doesn't go beyond your foot. Your right foot is at a 30-degree angle. Your arms are straight over your head. Hugging your ears as much as you can. Now come up and look a little bit. I'll go into Warrior 2. Now your right foot is facing the opposite wall, left foot is facing forward, and you're looking at your beautiful fingernails. At the sun, the moon, and the stars. And then we're going to go drop down and do the reverse warrior. And we're going to do the other side. Warrior 1. I also love doing this while I'm hula hooping. It just really, really shifts me into a position where I feel like I am a warrior princess. Looking up. Again, Silver Sneakers is the one that taught me to look up. They've taught me a lot, actually. Love going to Silver Sneakers chair yoga. We're in Warrior 2. And then we're going to elevate. And from here I go into Warrior 3. And for me, I'm going to focus on my Hello Kitty for today. My key is actually planting my foot almost at a 20-degree angle. Gives me the best base that I can get. And then my goal is to be in Warrior 3 for 20 seconds or more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm actually working on my voice as I work on my yoga, so we'll do that. I love singing with my music actually, but I'm not playing that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is my challenge level, and I find that extremely challenging still, the Warrior 3. I try and sneak it in when I'm doing my Silver Sneakers yoga. So now we're going to do tree pose. And this is also my challenge level, because I challenge myself to go from tree into crane and back again without landing on the ground. So I'm in tree pose, and now I'm in crane pose. And then I'm transitioning into tree. And I'm coming back into crane. Back to tree. Back to crane. Do the other side. Go into crane pose first this time. And sometimes I actually move my arms down when I do it. So I'm going into tree pose now. I better face this wall. I need a focal point. Like I said, this is my challenge level, and I don't expect myself to be perfect, but I expect myself to be better every day. And I'll keep on trying. Again, this is a cycle of yoga that I do every day in the last 3 or 4 months. I've done this every morning. And this is what I do before I do my exercises. Then we're going to do our wall work. So I'm going to do it without a wall. And I do my triangle. But I usually do this with the refrigerator standing behind me. Go deep into my bend. And then I just lift my arm over my head, let my knee go a little farther, but still not beyond my foot, and give my back a good lateral stretch. And this just feels just right. I do the opposite thing on the other wall. Well, the other side of the refrigerator actually is what I'm doing. You just have to imagine there's a refrigerator behind me instead of a beautiful Christmas tree, that's all. And then let your knee go a little farther out. Put your arm over your head. Give it a good stretch. Then I grab anything around me and do a half moon with block. So today, I'm going to take my beautiful sneakers I got for $3. Yes, use them for my half moon with block. That didn't work so well. I think I'll use this instead. Here's my little bottle over here. It's some more solid base here. So now I'll do half moon with block again. And I'll do it again on this side, because that tennis shoe just wasn't hacking it for me. I didn't feel right. And yoga is about feeling right. It's about feeling just right. And that, my friends, is the whole cycle of yoga that I do every day.